Attraction isn't just about what you do, it's mostly about what you say. A single sentence can spark a woman's desire or make her lose interest in seconds. But what are these words that captivate the female mind and create an instant connection? Today, I'm going to reveal 7 phrases that will make any woman notice you in a completely different way. And number 5 is even used by seduction experts to activate the deepest emotional triggers. Stick with me until the end and learn how to use them the right way. Phrase number 1, I want. Want to know what makes a man stand out? The way he asserts himself and expresses his desires. When you say, I want, you send a clear message. You know what you want, and you're not afraid to own it. And believe me, women find that extremely attractive. On the other hand, if your responses are always, whatever you want, or I don't mind, it may seem like you're being polite, but in reality, it comes across as insecure and lacking initiative. Now, picture this. You want to ask her out to dinner. Instead of saying, if you want, we could go out sometime, try something like, I want to take you to dinner on Friday. Are you free? See the difference? The first option leaves the decision entirely up to her, while the second shows that you have a plan and confidence. Women are drawn to men who take the lead naturally, without seeming like they're constantly asking for permission. This also applies to more personal moments. Instead of, if you want, we can meet up this weekend. Try, I want to spend some time with you on Saturday. Let's plan something together. This makes her feel special and desired while strengthening the connection between you. The key is that most men are hesitant to be direct, and that's exactly why those who do it right stand out. But here's a warning. Being confident doesn't mean being arrogant. The secret is balancing desire and respect. If she already has plans, take it in stride and show flexibility. Saying something like, got it, let's plan for another day then, keeps the vibe positive and reinforces your image as a secure man. In the end, women are attracted to men who are clear about what they want and aren't afraid to show it. Phrase number 2, I noticed something interesting about you. Curiosity is a powerful tool in attraction. When you spark this emotion in a woman, you instantly become more engaging. Saying, I noticed something interesting about you, makes her want to know more, triggering a natural sense of intrigue. But here's the secret. Don't make obvious comments. The impact comes from showing that you truly pay attention to details. For example, instead of complimenting her looks like everyone else, focus on something more subtle. If you notice she always pauses before answering, say, I noticed that you think carefully before you speak. Have you always been like that? This not only keeps the conversation interesting, but also makes her feel unique. Small details like, this make all the difference because they show you genuinely notice what makes her special. This phrase also works great in text messages. Instead of the usual, hey, how's it going? Try something like, I noticed something on your profile that caught my attention. Do you always travel to historical places? This approach creates a sense of mystery and keeps her engaged naturally. Most guys send generic messages, but you'll stand out by starting a truly engaging conversation. Now, a question for you. If a woman said this phrase to you, how would you respond? Leave your comment. Your answer could help other men apply this technique even more effectively. The secret is personalizing your approach. Women aren't impressed by empty words, but by the emotional impact they create. Phrase number 3, I understand. One of the most irresistible qualities in a man is the ability to connect emotionally. Many women complain that men don't truly listen. They're always trying to fix things or downplay their feelings. When you say, I understand, you show empathy without trying to solve anything or pass judgment. And believe it or not, this simple phrase can completely change how a woman feels around you. Now, imagine she's telling you about a tough day at work. Most men immediately try to offer solutions, but instead of that, try saying, I understand how that could be frustrating. The effect? She feels that you truly value what she's sharing. Most of the time, a woman doesn't want answers. She just wants to feel understood. And this phrase isn't just for tough moments. If she's talking about something exciting, like a hobby or an achievement, responding with, I understand why that means so much to you, creates an even stronger bond. It shows you're paying attention and that you genuinely care about what she says. Small details like this make all the difference. Now think about it. When was the last time someone really listened to you without interrupting or changing the subject? That's the feeling you want to create. Women are naturally drawn to men who are fully present in a conversation. Simple adjustments in how you communicate can make her see you in a completely different light. Phrase number 4. You won't believe what I dreamed about you. Imagination is one of the most powerful weapons in attraction. When you say, "You won't believe what I dreamed about you," you instantly trigger curiosity in her mind. Humans are wired to want answers when a story starts without an ending. And guess what? She'll want to know what you dreamed. But here's the trick. Don't reveal everything right away. If she asks, resist the urge to tell her immediately. Instead, tease a little. It was pretty unexpected, but I think I should tell you in person. This builds anticipation and makes the conversation fun and playful. And you don't need to invent a random dream that makes no sense. The key is to shape the story in an engaging way. For example, I dreamed we were on some crazy trip trying to find a hidden restaurant. In the end, you were the one who figured out the right way. This approach adds a sense of adventure and creates a connection without feeling forced. The big secret here is making sure she associates positive emotions with you. If she has fun or feels intrigued during a conversation, she'll want to keep talking to you. Predictable men are easily forgotten, but those who create intriguing moments become unforgettable. Want to test it? Send this phrase to someone right now and see her reaction. Phrase number 5. I'll take care of it. Women are attracted to men who know how to take action. When you say, "I'll take care of it," you're sending a clear message. You're reliable, confident, and capable. This triggers a natural instinct to seek a partner who can handle challenges without hesitation. And trust me, this kind of attitude does not go unnoticed. Now, imagine she mentions a simple problem, something broken at home or struggling to choose a gift for someone. Most guys would just agree or respond with something like, "Wow, that's tough, huh?" But if instead you say, "I'll take care of it, don't worry," her perception of you shifts completely. You go from being just a nice guy to someone who inspires security and takes initiative. But be careful, this phrase can't just be empty words. If you say, "I'll take care of it," and then forget or do nothing, the effect will be the opposite of what you want. Trust is built through actions, not empty promises. This applies to small things, like handling a minor task for her, as well as bigger moments, such as taking the lead when an unexpected situation arises during a date. What truly matters is that she sees that she can count on you. Now think about it. How many times have you heard women say they like decisive men? This is what that really means. It's not about being bossy. It's about being someone who faces challenges without hesitation. A man who takes action at the right moment stands out because most guys only talk. Want to test it? Next time the opportunity arises, use this phrase and see the difference in how she sees you. Phrase number 6. I love it when you do that. Every woman wants to feel special, but most men don't know how to give compliments in a way that truly leaves an impact. The phrase, "I love it when you do that," is powerful because it's not a generic compliment. It highlights a specific behavior and makes her want to repeat it. Even more importantly, it shows that you pay attention to the little things that make her unique. The key is in the specificity. Instead of saying something common, like, "You're beautiful," pick something more personal. It could be the way she laughs, how she plays with her hair when she's lost in thought, or the intensity in her voice when she talks about something she loves. For example, "I love it when you laugh like that. It's such a genuine laugh." This kind of observation creates a deeper connection because it shows that you see her for who she really is, not just her looks. The timing of this phrase also makes a difference. If you're having a conversation and she expresses a strong opinion about something, you could say, "I love it when you talk so passionately about this." This makes her feel valued and encourages her to be even more authentic around you. At the end of the day, this phrase acts as positive reinforcement. People tend to repeat behaviors that are appreciated. If a woman realizes that something about her triggers a genuine reaction from you, she'll unconsciously do it more often. And the best part? This creates a cycle where she wants to impress you more and more. Try it out and see how she reacts. Phrase number 7. If we had met earlier, I'd already be in love. This phrase sparks a woman's imagination in a powerful way. Unlike a typical compliment, it suggests a what-if scenario that triggers strong emotional responses. It makes her start picturing a possible future with you. Women love stories and situations with a hint of romance, and this phrase plants that idea in her mind without sounding over the top. The right moment to use this phrase is crucial. If you're talking about shared interests, or you discover that you've been to the same places at different times, that's the perfect moment to drop it naturally. For example, if she mentions that she lived in a city you love, you can smile and say, "If we had met back then, I'd already be in love." This creates an instant feeling of connection and makes her see you in a different light. Beyond that, this phrase triggers a sense of exclusivity. Instead of just showing interest, it suggests that there's something unique about your connection, something that could have been amazing if it had happened sooner. This makes her think about all the what could have been moments, making the interaction even more engaging. She might even respond with, "Really? Why?" Giving you the perfect opportunity to continue the conversation in a fun and flirty way. The key to making this phrase work is in how you say it. Your tone should be genuine, with a playful touch, without sounding desperate. The goal isn't to pressure her emotionally, but to create an atmosphere of mystery and interest. When used correctly, this phrase makes her associate you with a positive and intriguing feeling, which increases your chances of leaving a lasting impression. Try this technique and see how she reacts. If you enjoyed these tips and want to keep learning how to master the art of attraction, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new content. And since you're already here, go ahead and watch the next video on your screen. It's packed with even more valuable strategies to help you win over the woman you want.